Hey y'all, my name is Tim Staley and I'm your meditation coach today. I'm going to lead you through a 5-minute meditation with a mask on. I'm wearing a face mask today because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I looked on YouTube and there's not one video I could find of a guided meditation in which a mask is on, and I find the mask helpful for meditation. So let's get started. So the first thing you can do is go ahead and find a comfortable position in your chair. I'm going to sit on the edge of my rolly chair here. I'm going to lengthen up. I like to imagine a string on the top of my head sort of pulling me up toward the ceiling. I'm going to lengthen my spine. I'm not trying to sit like a soldier, like an ROTC candidate here. I'm not trying to be like so tight, and I'm also not trying to be like a super stoner all loose and slouchy. What I'm wanting to find here is a nice middle ground, a nice middle posture. So at this point, you can go ahead and close your eyes if you'd like. If you don't want to close your eyes, you could just have a loose focus about 6 feet in front of you on the ground. I'm going to choose to close my eyes. I'd like you to feel the weight of gravity pushing down on your tailbone, on your sit bone. Perhaps with this next exhalation, you can just feel the weight of your body and the pull of gravity pulling you down into your seat, into your chair. I'd now like for you to focus on your breath. The reason in meditation that we focus on our breath is because the breath involves many of our senses. Why do we care about our senses in meditation? It's because our senses only happen in the present moment. We don't smell something yesterday. We don't taste something next week. We always have our senses in the present moment, and that's what mindfulness is all about, keeping you in that present moment. And so I believe that breath has a lot of our senses involved. For example, you can hear your breath. For these next few breaths, see if you can concentrate on the soundtrack of your breathing. Another way in which we experience our breath with our senses is that hot air and cool air that happens. And I believe that that sensation of the air is magnified by the mask. For example, I'd like you to breathe in. And when you are breathing in, either through your nose or your mouth, I want you to notice that cool feeling, that rush of cool air past your nostrils or your lips. Notice that rush of cool air. And then when you exhale, notice that big cloud of hot, moist air. As you're continuing to focus your energy on your breath, just notice how your breath feels behind your mask. Your mask is sort of trapping your exhalations. I want you to concentrate on the feeling of that exhalation as it spirals and circles and makes its way around your mask and out the edges here. I'd now like you to just focus your attention on where you're feeling the mask on your face, where you're feeling the mask on your head. Do you feel the strings of the mask behind your ears, on your neck? Do you feel the mask on the tip of your nose? Just spend a few moments concentrating on how you're feeling your mask. So I want to keep my promise of only meditating for 5 minutes today. Thank you so much for joining me. You do not need to take your mask off when you meditate. I believe that the mask actually allows us to have a more intentional contact with some of our senses. I believe it's easier to focus on sensation with breath, having the mask on. And so I would like to encourage you to let your COVID mask be a part of your mindfulness activities. Please subscribe to my channel. Sometimes it's meditation, sometimes it's poetry, and sometimes I don't know what it is.